sorting breads, cakes, and pastries into big blue bins. It was only a few weeks ago all this food was being composted. Now it's making its way into the stomachs of those who need it most.
Currently, last month we serviced 455 clients.
That's an awful lot of people. There's no need for us to compost this product. It needs to be diverted.
The opportunity for low-income people to access food is possible through the partnership of Parksville Salvation Army Food Bank and Thrifty Foods. Trina Jiggins, coordinator at the food bank, started researching the idea of a food recovery program after learning the success of Nanaimo's Loaves and Fishes Food for You initiative. The facility at the time was not set up for fresh produce, and the nonprofit needed to get a little creative to build a cold storage unit.
We were quoted to build a commercial cooler, 17 feet by 9 feet. It'd be anywhere between $20,000 and $25,000. Being a nonprofit society, that's not really a viable choice. And so I researched it online and found out that we could do it with an air conditioning unit and a CoolBot mechanism for $2,000. We had some wonderful donors donate styrofoam. Convoy donated styrofoam. Windsor Plywood donated 50% of the plywood. And then John Keno, the contractor, donated half of his time and his staff. So they came together and they built it in like 10 days.
Now the estimated 400 pounds of food each day from Thrifties is going here instead of being composted. The Salvation Army does 6 trips a week to Thrifties and usually collects on average 5 blue bins of produce and shopping carts full of bakery items.
There's perfectly good food going to waste, and food waste is never a good thing. We want to make sure that we can do everything we can and be part of the solution.
This food has been taken off the shelves due to Thrifty's presentation and food standards, though it is still perfectly good to eat.
Some of it may have small bruise, or our policy is anything with a best before date is pulled off the shelf minimum of 3 days prior.
The food bank sorts the produce and sends it where it's needed. Today, cauliflower is being sent over to the soup kitchen, while fresh grapes will make its way to the SOS preschool program. Trina says once they realize how much donations they can accept and where it all needs to go, the nonprofit will be looking at expanding the program and continue to strengthen community partnerships.
So we have it all set up like a grocery store. People get a certain amount of points and then they can spend those points, and it teaches them how to budget. But certain things have limits, like the craft dinner, for instance. They can only get 5 boxes because we're trying to encourage people to make healthier choices on their food purchases. Essentially, we're trying to change how the public's perception of a food bank with non-perishable items is, and get them to donate perishable items.
There is no points for fresh produce. After clients are finished shopping for non-perishables, they simply are able to take as much free produce as they need.
And we have samples, so we cut it up and then we let people taste it, so then they can see what it tastes like and then how they can use it in their diet.
Trina says no one should be denied access to healthy nutrition. She hopes this program will help support people make healthier choices. On Go, for Shaw TV, I'm Rayanne the Plant.